Welcome back to Logs of Game Finds. Today we have another haul video.
Woo!
Today I am joined by friend of the channel, Hannah, and studio audience member, Hannah.
Woo!
And this morning we went yard sailing. We have a few neighborhood sales. I think there was like 3, technically 2. The first one only had like 2 sales. But let's get into our finds. We're gonna go like back and forth. Hannah got some non-video game stuff. I got some video game stuff. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, I can go first. So this was my first find. It was $5, and it's this really cozy sweater.
That's a great sweater.
Thank you. It's Icelandic design, and it has these really cool buttons on the front. It's cozy, it's soft, great for winter. Winter's over, but it's great for next winter. Good find.
Those are really fancy like clasps on it.
It's
too.
really nice.
Like that's like very ornate.
Yeah. And for $5, pretty good.
All the way from Iceland? Hey.
All the way from Iceland. Can you believe it, guys? That's crazy.
A deal in a steal.
A deal in the steal. You heard that right here, guys. A deal in the steal.
So first thing from the same sale, I got. It was like there was an artist that was like selling some prints there, and I'm a big fan of Peanuts, so I got this it's a Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. I'm pretty sure the artist there like made this print. It's like really nice.
So good.
I think it was like $20, which for a print this size, not too bad. Definitely going up on the art wall there. So next video, expect it up there. And yeah.
Pretty good find.
Thank
Pretty
you.
good find, Logs a Game find. Pretty good find. The next find, another yard sale. I found this kind of cool. I don't think it's vintage, but it's a cool like race car kind of shirt. Hot Wheels core, kind of Y2K street style. Pretty cool.
What's the name on it?
On the side?
Yeah.
Hardened Healthcare. We love healthcare.
True.
Hardened Healthcare, race car, Y2K, love it. I think it was $1. I could be wrong.
What a deal. They had 2, right?
They did. They had a extra large and a large, but I went for the extra large because going for that Y2K look.
Honestly.
Trying
honestly.
to.
That's a vibe.
So,
That's a vibe.
Yeah.
Hey, very nice. And then the next one, I had like messaged this house on Facebook. She said she had like a Joy-Con holder. I think it's like $5. I didn't really need one. But when we went in person, Hannah found something that she'll show later on. But I was just like, do y'all have any video game stuff? I know I asked online. And then they're like, oh yeah, I think we have like a binder of like Xbox games. And I got these for, I think it was like $2 each.
Mm-hmm.
Cars 3, Driven to Win, and Transformers Devastation. I think these are like $25 each or so.
Ooh.
So I imagine like getting at least like 13 in like trade credit or something like that for these. But yeah, I may keep the Transformers one, but yeah, worth the $2 each.
Ka-chow.
Ka-chow, indeed.
Honestly.
True.
I got these pants that were just super cute. I just really loved the blue stripes. All right. I don't know what's happening with the studio audience, guys. Love the blue stripes.
We love the blue stripes.
The blue stripes.
Yeah.
Great. It's
Give it up
cropped.
to blue stripes.
It's pretty cute.
It still has the tags on it too, right?
It still has the tags on it. It's Banana Republic.
Very nice.
I mean,
Very nice.
come on. Yeah, and it was $2. So I was like, you know what? I'll take it.
A steal and a half. I have just such a bizarre assortment of items down here. I got my friend Jack loves Kirby, so Jack got you a Kirby, $5. Its legs look really weird, but it like sits down on the table pretty well. Yeah, so $5. It's like a Tomy, which I think they're usually like $20 or so. So
Pretty
a good deal.
A great deal, honestly. I got this shirt. I got a lot of clothes, mainly, but I did get a few other, like, little trinkets. I got this cute little Powerpuff Girls shirt. We love the Powerpuff Girls. Very Y2K.
True.
Guys, Y2K.
True.
Y2K. Pretty good. I hope it fits me. I haven't tried it on yet, so stay tuned.
That and the healthcare shirt.
That and the healthcare. That and pretty much everything I've gotten I have not tried on. So we'll try that on later.
A roll of the dice.
A roll of the dice, some would say. But yes, that was one of my other finds.
Excellent. I'll go with. There's a house. I think they had said they had sold like a Super Nintendo or something earlier in the day. But they had some movies. Stanley Kubrick's Full Metal Jackets, Blu-ray, and then Neighbors, both on Blu-ray. It was like 50 cents each. I've heard this one's actually pretty funny, and I love this movie. I'm trying to get all of the Stanley Kubrick Blu-rays, so 50 cents each. Can't be beat.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
For Blu-rays too? That's a
Listen.
good deal.
I think one of them, Full Metal Jacket has the DVD too, but I think the Neighbors is like missing the DVD or the Blu-ray. One or the other. But still be able to watch it, so hey, we take that.
Exactly. I just realized I didn't tell you how much this was. This was $5. I don't want to hear it in the comments.
I think that's a little high.
I don't want to hear it in the audience either. $5. You'll understand. You guys will understand. Don't worry.
They see the vision.
They see the vision. You guys are sleeping on yard sale. This was the next find. This really cool red trench coat. I was kind of hesitant on it at first just because I don't really wear trench coats, but I put it on and I tried it and I was like, this is such a good jacket.
Wow, what a steal.
I had to get it. And it was $5. So basically, it all evened out.
Absolutely. What's the print on the inside look like?
It's like a plaid.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
it's really good quality. And, some of the people in the audience said that perhaps it's maybe even rainproof. So,
Ooh. Okay.
a steal and a half.
A steal and a half indeed. I'll go with this next.
Goose.
So, at first it was just this out on the counter, and I didn't know what it was, but I asked how much it was, and she's like, oh, it actually goes with the bottom part. And it is a Goose cookie jar. It had a bunch of like sticker residue. I literally just like put it in the sink and like washed it off. Fine. So, great shape. A Goose cookie jar. $1. Can't be beat. I have a few Pillsbury Doughboy cookie jars on the top of my kitchen, so now they have a friend.
A great find.
Find of the day.
Yes.
Thank you.
One of the many critters that joined us on our yard sailing trip.
Very true.
Speaking
Very
of
true.
critters,
Segue.
one of the first critters that we found, this was one of the first finds of the day. It was $1. This guy.
Ooh.
I don't want to hear it.
This thing is terrifying.
This guy. He is, I know it's a brand that Target sometimes sells, and I have another one of him, and I think they're going to be perfect together, lovers. I'm so excited, and I love his buttons, and I love his human teeth, and his weird claws, and his little... Edit that out. He's great, and I love him, and he's going to go perfectly... I don't want to hear it. And he's going to go perfectly with the other collection of critters.
That was $1, right?
$1.
Those are pretty, like, I think when Target has them, they're like $20, $30, so...
Yeah.
I don't really see the appeal, but,
You know,
Now,
there's a lot of...
another one you have has a friend.
There's a lot of haters. Everyone comment gray creature with button eyes if you also love this creature. Because there's a lot of haters in this room, and I know that...
I think you're going to be the only comments.
Okay.
Haunts my nightmares.
Okay.
Yeah.
Haunts my nightmares.
Anyways, cut the cameras. Out of here.
And so the next one, I didn't know like how good of a deal it was when I got it, but so I went to the sale. They didn't have anything out, but I asked about video game stuff, and he said he had like some like NES stuff, and he went and looked. He didn't really find anything he wanted to sell. And like as we were walking away, I think I mentioned like 3DS, and then he's like, "Oh, I actually have like," he said like limited edition like Mario 3DS. So I went in the house, and he pulled out it's a PlayStation Vita complete in the box, which as those who watched the last video, we got one last week for $20. And he also had a Smash Bros. Like it was the red Smash Bros. 3DS like in the box. And at first I was like, "Oh, this is awesome! This would be such a good deal." I was imagining he would say like something like 80, and that'd be like on the high end. Like the last time I got a 3DS was like, I think it was like $30. So, but he was like, it sounded like he'd looked up on eBay. He was like, "Oh, on eBay I know they go for a lot." So he said $150, which for context, the most I've ever spent on video game stuff ever was like 120.
Yeah.
And then apart from that, it's like 100 and down. So I was kind of like hesitant, but I checked inside the console, and it had a game I've been looking for a while, and that is Tomodachi Life for the 3DS. And I was like, okay, let me think about the Smash Bros, but I definitely want to get this game. And I'm like, how much do you want to get for this game? And he had like looked up the other one on eBay, so I'm like, you may go pretty high on this. And he was like, oh, $3. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, as soon as I say okay, he's like, actually, I think I have the case for it too. I'm like, okay, even better. All right. So I went inside, got the case, Tomodachi Life, complete in box. This is probably my second favorite game on the 3DS. I had it for a while, and I think I sold it in like college or like late high school. Absolutely love this game. So quirky. You like design Miis. You like have them like interact with each other, and you basically just run their like town. It's so fun, and it's going for like $75 right now, which is absolutely wild.
That's crazy.
Because this is like officially like Nintendo, like they publish it and don't really sell that. So $75 online, $3. I decided not to go with the Smash Bros 3DS. I went back to the car and I was talking with Hannah. I was like, let me go back up and see. And then by then, like someone else was holding it. I was like, I think this is a sign to pass because I'm not a big fan of like the 3DS XL. You'll see later a different 3DS console, which I did buy or trade for. But I'm just not a big fan of 3DS XL, so I was like, I'll pass.
Yeah.
But yeah, so $3 can't be beat. One I've been looking for a while. Thank you, studio audience.
We love to see it.
A great find. Another one of the finds, a
Speaking
little
of great
random.
finds.
A little random, but a great find because I was looking for it, was an electronic food scale for $4. I was literally thinking about how much I needed a food scale, and then I didn't even see it. Logan was the one that saw it first and was like, hey, weren't you needing a food scale? And I was like, you're literally a genius. Your brain is so juicy. I have been needing a food scale, and now I have one. For $4. Can you believe that?
It's like brand new,
It's
too.
brand new.
It has like, it's never even been opened.
It's
It
never
looked
been
like.
opened. The plastic is still on there. Guys,
Yeah.
my life has improved.
True.
This is great.
True. And that was from the sale that had the Xbox One games.
Yes.
So
Pretty good.
an excellent deal. Excellent deal. And so okay, so this is actually like a chain of events. So I traded, I don't think it was before I like started posting on here, but those are it's on my Instagram page. I got a box of Game Boy Advance stuff for $15. And when I went to go pick it up, they threw in a red Game Boy Advance SP. So I'm like, okay, cool. I traded that. I saw a listing for someone who's looking for a Game Boy Advance SP and Pokemon Silver. So I traded that and Pokemon Silver. I had to replace the battery, so it was like $15 for the Game Boy, like $5 for the console, $10 for the battery. And then Pokemon Silver I got a few years ago for like $10. So I traded that for, it was like a Pokemon XD GameCube and the game. Already like huge up in value. Like I know XD itself is like a $150 game. But I was like, okay, I already have this game, I don't really need it. So I put it up for trade. And I was getting some good offers. I put it like just for trade, I didn't want to sell it. So I was getting some good offers in. But one offer kind of stood above the others. And I did have to wait a few weeks. It was like a week and a half because he was up in Killeen. I'm down in San Marcos. We ended up meeting in the Central Market in... so part of the story, we had to meet in the Central Market in Austin, which is like a health food store. He was very late. He was I was waiting there for like an hour. Which I went inside, looked around, I found a cool like non-alcoholic bottle of wine. Very cool, very nice. I was in that car for 40 minutes. But it was all worth it. A console I've been looking for a long while. It is the new Nintendo 3DS XL Majora's Mask Special Edition. And let me pull it out here. This has always had just ridiculous value. I think it came out like in 2015 or so. Even then, it was just like super expensive. A wonderful like gold on the outside.
It's sheen.
And there are no scratches on the inside. It's just perfect condition. And so I traded that for the GameCube and all of that. And yeah, so I was surprised that this is going for like $500 online, which is a lot I would never spend for a console, but for a trade for essentially $25 worth of stuff, to add something I've really always been wanting for my collection. This will now be like my main 3DS. They include like a case for the outside too, because I'm terrified of scratching this. This is
High
it's
value.
very easy to scratch, so I'm terrified of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so happy to add this to my collection, and an excellent trade.
That's a great find. A great trade.
Thank you.
Like, that's crazy that you traded it for the GameCube. Because, like, you didn't get the GameCube. Did you trade the GameCube as well?
Yes, so I traded the GameCube and Pokemon XD,
Yeah.
which is, I didn't put any money like in initially. It was literally just like the SP and the Pokemon game to that, and then I put that ad up, and then that to this.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
a crazy find.
Yeah, thank you. So happy to add to my collection. And I do the Series S from last week. I'm thinking I may want to hold out for a Series X, so I did post that up for trade as well. So if any good offers come in, you may see that in the future. But I've had very good luck with trade so far this year. So you never know.
Cool.
You never know.
Pretty good finds.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Yes. This is my last find. Not nearly as good as the 3DS, but a cute little find.
Absolutely.
It's this kind of like shawl. I originally thought this was a blanket, but it's like this shawl. It could be a lot of things. It could be a runner. It could be a shawl. And it's kind of like the granny squares. And I love multicolored granny squares. I'm obsessed with it. And I've been wanting one for a while. It's unfortunate it's not a full blanket, but it's kind of nice to like put over a chair or even just like the end of a bed, you know. It's cute. I like it. And I got it for $5.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, the funny thing was we like asked for a price and she was like, just $5 or more, I think. Or what'd she say?
Yeah, she was like five and above. And I said, I'm gonna go with 5.
Yeah.
I'll go with 5. I think 5's good. I won't go any higher. I mean, I don't know.
You know what? $8. Why not?
I mean, like, I'm not gonna go
You take
higher.
5.
Like,
Here's an extra 3.
hey, if you say $5, I'm gonna go with $5.
Absolutely.
So yeah, it was great, and I'm very excited to display it in my room. But yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
Yes.
Love a good embroidered blanket. Part of the set here. Commissioned my friend to make this excellent piece.
Yes.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice.
So good.
Well, we wanted to. I think that's it for our finds. Did you have any concluding thoughts for the day yard sailing?
You guys are sleeping on yard sailing, guys. You gotta go yard sailing. You gotta do that 7 a.m. grind.
True.
It's so worth it. It's actually, I'm being serious. It's actually really worth it. It's so fun, and getting to go through people's junk and find treasure is super fun and super worth it.
Absolutely.
Go yard sailing.
Go yard sailing. Thank you so much, everyone. As they say, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you to the live studio audience.
Yes, thank you, live studio audience. Woo!
And thank you, Hannah, friend of the show, for being on the show.
Thank you for having me on. Yes, and for bringing me along the yard sale trip. I love the grind.
And we will see you on the next one.